Last month, the Ministry of Works and Transport issued a 20-day directive to crack down all old and poorly maintained taxis blamed for endangering commuters. Under the directive, the State Minister for Works, Fred Byamukama, stated that authorities begin removing taxis that are not roadworthy from the streets starting April 8th. The move is aimed at protecting passengers as well as reducing the rising number of road accidents linked to unsafe vehicles. The ultimatum, however, faced criticism from operators who asked for more time. Today, the Uganda Taxi Operators Federation has given an extension up to June when all vehicles in poor condition are expected to be off the road.
On the vehicles in a poor mechanical condition, they only have up to June to be evicted on the different stages. The taxi owners have been advised to repair their vehicles before government's intervention.
Rashid Sechindi, the chairperson of the Federation, cautioned the Works Ministry to also work on the roads, which he says contribute to the poor condition of the vehicles.
There are some roads that contribute for the vehicles to be in this state. Roads, for example, the Nakauka Road and Chitezi. The vehicles are in a bad state because of the roads.
Sechindi noted that during the concluded Chankwanzi retreat for the National Resistance Movement, resolutions included the use of buses and Toyota Hiace vehicles at all stages to reduce the number of vehicles in poor mechanical condition.
We worked with Chira Motors to manufacture about 2,000 minibuses for at least each stage to have 5 electric buses so that they own their routes. Also, Toyota Hiace vehicles will be given per stage to be paid in installments.
He also called on the government to reduce the rising cost of fuel, which he said has limited people who use this means of transport.
Currently, the fuel is limited following the United States-Iran war. But why don't we start having our own fuel produced on the high prices by foreigners?
On the issue of cleanliness at different stages, Sechindi urged taxi operators to be mindful of the condition of their vehicles in order to improve the dignity of their services.
How can a passenger leave their taxi when their clothes are torn and in a smelly vehicle? How can they leave having bed bugs? Operators need to check themselves.
The directive has also attracted criticism from some operators who are requesting more time to work on their vehicles.
The deadline, I think it's a bit short in regard to how our vehicles are, because most of them are very old really, and the standard that is needed is a bit high, the bar is a bit high, so it needs some time for someone to repair that vehicle to the current standard. As you know, usually we get money from the banks. We borrow from the bank and get that money. So now, if this is April and you need to repair a vehicle by June, it means that within the next 2 weeks, you must have the money.
We understand by that time, at least 80% of our taxi vehicles will have gone mechanical repairs to fit the standards of carrying passengers within the country.
Those people should stop making false orders. They needed to consult Ugandans to which direction they want to go. Because we believe Ugandans are the one paying the taxes.
The directive signals the government's commitment to improving public safety and ensuring that only roadworthy taxis operate on Uganda's roads. Maria Jacinta Kanyange, NTV.